This is the Cruise FM Out of Tune podcast. Here is Stacey and Curtis.
Chairs in the wrong places or settings. I can't work under these conditions, Stacey.
I can express to you, though, like the feeling of sitting in that chair. Like, I don't want to be dramatic, but I don't think I could do my job sitting there.
Well, and just like, I don't know what to do. Joel is not the size of a toddler like I am, so the chair is all wrong.
But even the padding, is there any padding left in that thing?
I don't know.
Ugh. Who knew I was so picky? I did.
Right?
I'm very, very picky.
It's like a whole new world in here now.
Mm-hmm. A whole new world.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
A new fantastic
You know what's really annoying about
us?
You know what's annoying about that?
What?
Well, yeah. I swear there was a Saturday Night Live Mother's Day special around that time, and it was like Adam Sandler and Rob Schneider, and they brought their real moms on, and they had like a green screen of them on a magic carpet.
I think I remember this.
Okay, it doesn't exist. That you're like the first person I've ever
Mandela effect?
talked to that remembers that. Like, I have searched online for it, and it doesn't come up. Like, I can't find any.
Crazy.
But you remember that, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Because they used to do those specials. They'd be like, it's Valentine's Day. And then they just run a bunch of like 90 minutes of repeats with like maybe 2 new things they pre-recorded the week before. Yeah.
Wow.
I swear I can't find, because I was trying to show somebody and there's like not even stills of it that I could see.
Now I have a new challenge.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm sure it's all over now, because this was like a year ago I was trying. I'm sure if Stacey uses her magic fingers on Google, you'll be like, Curtis, you idiot.
Yeah, look, I found it.
There's an entire website just devoted to that one clip.
I do, but this is my problem. When something like that happens where someone's like, ooh, blah, 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 I'm like, I have to. Even when Joel and I are on the air together, and he says something like, oh, I'm not sure what that, I'm like, don't worry, I'm on it. And I have to find out immediately or I won't stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
So thanks for that.
You're welcome. You can go down that rabbit hole.
Curtis.
Put Rob Schneider's mom in the search engine and see what happens.
Rob Schneider's mom. It is episode 10 of the Out of Tune podcast. My name is Stacey.
I'm your buddy Curtis.
You are my buddy Curtis. We are both excited. We've decided to talk about sleepovers today.
What a fun topic. And as an adult male, I had no idea that girls didn't know boys had sleepovers. Were you aware that was a thing? I have talked to so many adult women who were like, what? You guys had sleepovers in elementary school and high school? And I was like, yeah.
High school?
High school.
Okay.
They were even better in high school.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I do definitely think that sleepovers, the minute you say it, you think of like a group of girls hanging out in their jammies watching movies or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So there is a bit of a stereotype. Do you think that girls have better sleepovers than guys, though?
What a question. I think they are quite different.
Okay, well, first of all, what did you do on your sleepovers in elementary school?
We stayed up all night watching movies and playing video games.
Okay.
Which is what we did in high school as well. But in high school, it was a little more competitive. This is when...
Competitive for the games?
Yes.
Or like the spots in the sleepover?
No, for the games. Like in elementary school, it was like a birthday party. It's fun. Let's all get together. This is just what we ended up doing in high school. It was a destination. It was Mortal Kombat 2 dropped.
Yeah.
We are staying awake all Friday, all Saturday night, and we are going to make the most elaborate round-robin grids on full scap.
Yeah.
And we're each going to pick 3 players, and everybody is going to fight everybody, and it's going to play out over 2 days, and we are going to see who the actual best.
See, that sounds fun.
It was really fun. So there's trash talk, and I think that's just what kids do online now. It was like the
you trash talking in person.
Pre-online.
Yeah.
What is that called? Where you just play people around the world. Like on video games now, I'm sounding like an 80-year-old man, I know. But like you go online and you can trash talk people that you don't know where they are in the world.
Yeah.
That was
what a time to be alive.
Before the internet, we just did that in person.
Yeah.
You'd stay awake for 2 days at someone's house.
And it was magical.
And you'd play Street Fighter 2 or Mortal Kombat.
And did you order pizza and stuff?
We 100% ordered pizza.
Absolutely. And was it all just Mortal Kombat?
There's Mortal Kombat, there was Street Fighter 2, there was Clay Fighters, any fighting game.
You like the fight, the anger, the aggression.
Yes, but it was fun because, I mean...
I know, I'm just trying to...
Yeah. I can't remember a single time it got heated. where people were actually mad.
Oh,
It
and
was
see, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Because I know I had sleepovers in the past where feelings got hurt.
Yeah,
and
see?
because I just quickly flipping back to when I said who made the cut to be invited. The invitation of a sleepover sometimes for girls, I think, was maybe a little bit strategic of well, Rebecca's invited, but not Samantha. And it's like, ooh, what did she do? And then it depended on whose place you were going to. I also had group sleepovers with a bunch of girls, but then my friend Tennille and I, we had a lot of just her and I sleepovers. And I'm not gonna lie, we kind of did what you guys did. We played a ton of Nintendo.
Yeah.
Because that was the Nintendo 64. We played original, we played all of it. We were very much into Nintendo. And what we would do is we would walk over to Max Confectionery, which was on Silverwood Road, and now I think it's like a restaurant or something. I don't know.
Wait, that's my stomping ground.
Yeah.
There's still the Max on Silverwood turned into just a regular confectionery. That was a Max at one point?
Yeah, way
on
back
Silverwood?
in the day.
Right on where it turns into Spadina there?
Yep.
That used to be a Max.
That used to be a Max way back in the 90s. And so we would go to Max and we'd load up on a huge Slurpee, bunch of crap food, and go home and order pizza and drink our Slurpees and play Nintendo till all hours.
Yeah.
And then she had guinea pigs and we'd play with her guinea pigs. Like it was a whole thing. And then high school ones, I don't know. I feel like we did have them in high school, but I just don't remember them. And I don't know if that's because they became less exciting. I don't know.
In elementary school, it was more birthday parties.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I said, in high school, it was destination. It was like, we're going to do this.
Let's do this.
And that's very interesting that they were strategically used to like climb social status for the girls. That was not.
I don't ever.
We had like, our guy group of friends.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, oh, let's invite Scott because he's more popular than us.
Well, and I don't want to play into that whole like girls are all sassy and like
stereotypes come from
stereotypes.
from
Yes,
reality.
they exist for a reason. And I'm not trying to say that like all my friends were super dramatic, but I'm just saying there were different groups of people that would have sleepovers, right? And so maybe you fit into one, maybe you were on the fence with a couple of them. It was just kind of like a thing for a bit there. And I remember specifically, was it my 15th or my 16th? I had a sleepover. Carrie, Roberta, Tennille, Andrea, myself. Wow, I can't believe I remember those names. And we lived in Lawson, and my dad gave me $20 exactly to go over to Brothers 2, which is now the Manhattan.
Yes, I remember Brothers 2.
And he's like, order yourself a pizza and pop and come back home when you're done. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die from the responsibility I have right now. And that fed five of us a pizza, like an extra large pizza, 5 pops, $20 all in. I felt like I was the most grown-up adult ever.
If I could go back in time and we could add 2 more minutes to the What Do You Miss in Saskatoon for businesses,
Brothers
oh my
2?
God, Brothers 2, all you can eat pizza Monday nights.
Yes, it was, and they used to have those lacquered tables that had like a map underneath with the clear coat.
They did.
And my dad used to smoke back then, and I remember going there.
Him ashing on China.
Not ashing on China, but the feeling of being so hungry for supper and the smell of smoke being like, and a mixture of my mom's perfume. It was terrible. But anyway, that's my childhood.
Yes.
So do you remember your first sleepover?
I do actually remember. I remember my first and my last. Isn't that sad?
See,
we'll get to that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I remember my first one because it was at my friend Andrew's house, and I had a haircut the next morning. And my mom was like, yeah, it's probably going to be a little rough. And her friend was a hairdresser, and they just opened up her own salon on Idlewild of all places. I remember this.
Okay.
I remember this because it was right next door to the porn shop. And one time, it wasn't that time, but one time I accidentally went in the wrong door. But for real.
Curtis.
And I was like, oh my God, this is not Lynn's hair. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Those are not
And then
scissors.
there was a used scissor joke. There was a video game, like a used video game store on the other side.
Is this by the little fast gas strip mall where Sardinia is?
Yes, that's
Okay.
exactly where it was. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
I like to be exactly where you are.
And it's telling because her salon, long gone.
Mm-hmm.
That used video game store, long gone. That porno shop, you better
Still
believe that's
there.
still there.
I love
That
it.
is still turning profit.
I love it.
Go to Sardinia and swing by the old
Get two birds,
Pussycat
one
video.
stone. Pussy.
That's a hell of a Saturday afternoon.
Oh my God. So how was the haircut the next morning?
I was falling asleep.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So that was your first one?
that was my first one. That
How old were
probably,
you?
Grade 4 or 5 maybe. Yeah. That was
I
a
wish-
birthday party. It was Andrew's birthday party.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing, like, Fiona, my daughter, she's 6, and
Yep.
she's asked for a sleepover.
Yep.
I was like, "Duh, you're too young.
Yeah.
You just are. I know that because I am talking from experience. Because do you remember when you did have a sleepover and there was always a kid who was like, I need to call my mom and tell her to come get me because they just weren't ready for that quite yet.
My son was that kid.
Oh, bless. And that's the thing. Like, it's a big deal, right? You're sleeping at someone else's house. As much fun as you have with your friend, there's still a little bit of like, I feel out of place. And then if you have a stuffed animal, do you bring your stuffed animal with you? Do you bring your blankie with you? Do you
Yeah.
get made fun of by your friends? There's so much that goes through your mind.
Absolutely.
And it feels like there was always somebody who barfed for some reason.
Well, yeah. There's
Too much eating? I don't
pop
know.
excitement. Jumping up and down on the
Adrenaline.
bed / couch, whatever.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the early stages or the want for her to have a sleepover is cute. She has no idea what's involved in it. Like sleepovers at grandma and grandpa's, fine.
Yep.
A stranger friend's house, not so much. But I'm also very much looking forward to that time because, it frees up a little bit of time for the parents when the kids are out of the house.
What grade is she?
She's grade 1.
Grade 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Macy was grade 3. End of 3,
okay.
maybe beginning of 4. Mm-hmm. And they're long nights.
And just
They're up
sleepovers,
giggling all night, which is like, it's fun.
It is.
It's
And
annoying as a parent. You're like, oh my God,
But
go to
you
bed.
have
But
to
at the
give that
same
to them.
time, those are the core memories.
So, do sleepovers happen as much now as they used to?
I don't know because everything's online now. I don't know. I don't know if it's
Like they stay
you
up
don't-
all
You don't
night.
have to chase that feeling. You can stay online with your friends all night.
True. But there is something too about like having the most uncomfortable sleep of your life.
Sure.
On the basement floor of your
Yes.
friend's house. Was
Someone
just
always spilled pop.
yeah,
too. Always
and
spilled
with
pop.
just a comforter, maybe a pillow from the couch, but not a bed pillow.
But you never planned on sleeping anyway. And then it was like 4:30 in the morning, and suddenly you were just like, "Whoa, what?"
Yeah,
I slept for like an hour.
You're having so
and
much
you'd wake
fun.
up and everyone would still be playing Nintendo. And they're like, "Oh, he's up."
yeah. Do you remember? This was when I was in high school. The 36-hour famines.
Yes, I do remember that.
Okay. What we would do, my girlfriends and I, and this was again, it was Carrie, I'm pretty sure Tennille, I don't know if it was the same girls, but what we would do is we would have a sleepover for it and start it at like, I don't even remember, but we would try to basically stick it out together for this
Wow.
36-hour famine.
Good for you.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
You're having a sleepover. You want the snacks.
Yeah.
You want the pizza. You want all the things. And I remember it was like you could have fruit juice, but not something or whatever. And I specifically remember being at Tennille's house. And we were trying to do one. And her mom, Marge, God bless her, she made the best peppered steak.
Marge is busting out the pepper steak during your 36-hour famine.
And it was, she had made it for supper, and we were like, no thanks, we're on a famine. And it was left over in the kitchen. Tennille and I come upstairs, and we're just like, ravenous.
Yeah.
And we do the look at each other. We're like, what do you think?
Those
And
kids.
we bailed on those poor children.
Those kids in Ethiopia,
Were-
they're not going to know.
No, because we were stuffing our faces with the most delicious dinner.
No judgment here. I was a little fat kid. I couldn't even do a 3-hour famine, okay? I wasn't doing no 36-hour
Yeah,
famine.
it was tough. It was really tough, especially when you're a kid. Like right now as an adult, you maybe care a little bit more. But when you're younger, you're like, no, the need for food is way too strong. I cannot possibly last 36 hours. But we tried.
Yeah. I feel like those starving in the world would understand.
Probably not.
Like, thanks for giving it your best shot, kids.
Okay, so now when it comes to people falling, like sometimes people would fall asleep on the sleepovers.
Yep.
As much as you were like, oh my God, this is the best time of our lives. Let's stay awake forever.
Yes.
Somebody would fall asleep. Did you ever mess with them?
We didn't.
Really?
We didn't. Yeah.
No hands in the warm water?
No, I look back and I figured there would be some stories of messing with the people who fell asleep, but we didn't. No,
How polite of you.
I guess.
Because I don't know why this was a thing, and I don't know if it was a common thing, but we would put cheese slices on people's faces that fell asleep.
Well, that was ahead of its time. Wasn't that a TikTok trend a few years ago, throwing cheese on kids?
Oh, throwing, yes. But these were sleeping teenagers, and we would just lay cheese on their face.
That's...
I guess it's connected.
Yeah.
So
you birthed that.
yeah, laying cheese on the face, because then as they were sleeping, it's the whole, you reach up and feel,
yeah.
and then it's like, why is my skin so, what is it? And it starts mushing.
Feel like Velveeta.
It was weird. I think we did also, which is cruel, gosh, the warm water thing.
Does that work?
It didn't in our situation. So I don't know.
Is that an urban legend?
Probably.
Has anyone out there actually pulled off the warm water on the hand?
Yeah.
They pee themselves?
Tell us if it worked. 938. No, don't phone.
When we were older and people would pass out at parties, we would pour beer on their crotch. So when they woke up, they thought they peed themselves.
Oh my God.
That's pretty funny.
That's funny.
That's pretty funny.
Mean, but funnier than it is mean.
Yeah.
I've seen some where people get like things stacked on them when they pass out. And it just turns into this absolute tower of random things from around the house: pizza boxes, candle holders, remote controls. And God bless, I don't want to say God bless the internet, but like right now you're able to watch these videos, whereas back in the day you just had to tell the story of like, we piled so many things on top of Curtis, it was crazy, and you list them off.
And no one had a camera.
No.
We're going to go grab your parents' camera and take a picture of your idiot sleeping friend with pizza boxes stacked on him.
Right.
At 4 a.m. Mom, where's the
camera?
Kodak?
Do you remember, I did have a camera, and I think I got it as a birthday gift, and it was those rectangular flat ones.
That had the weird,
the film was long and skinny and had two little things.
I was just going to say the little 6'9".
Yes, and then the flash was that rotating cube that blew up in your face. It stunk like plastic.
It was the cheapest camera made.
100%.
They were like $5 at San Francisco, and you're like, there's no way this thing is going to take pictures. There's no way.
And it did, but they were shit.
Yeah.
Let's face it.
Yeah.
And my friend's aunt had one of those up until like, I want to say 2003.
Fantastic.
And she still was, and like, that's the thing, you're still able to get them developed.
Yeah.
But she had to go to like a photography store. It wasn't like Walmart still took them.
Yeah.
Because it was so niche and weird.
Yeah. Blacks made the money signs in the eyes when she walked in.
Or Dawn's photo.
Where
was Blacks? In the malls?
I think so. I pulled that out of nowhere. I meant Dawn's photo when I said Blacks.
But Blacks was a thing. Black's photography.
Yeah. I think that was in the malls. Maybe.
I think so. I think it was like a chain, whereas Dawn...
Terry Hawkness!
Help us out!
Quick! Give us 6 paragraphs on black photography. Stat. The rise, the fall. The seedy underground.
Okay. So we were talking about high school and elementary school sleepovers. Yep. Do you have sleepovers now?
With my wife. I guess. No, I wish we could. We talk about it sometimes.
Good answer.
We talk about it.
I have sleepovers with my bestie all the time.
You do not.
I do. I
have never been more jealous of someone in my life.
You should be, because it's amazing. Like, she's my best friend in the whole entire world. And there are times when we have a free evening and possibly into the next day, and I'll go over there and we'll make a nice dinner together. We might partake in some 5-cent candies of a certain variety. And then we play cards. We have drinks. We maybe watch a crime show, but usually we just visit and laugh and play cards. And then I sleep over, and then we wake up in the morning and we have Baileys and coffee together, and we play on our phones a bit. We yak about stuff we forgot about before, and it's amazing.
Sensitive question alert. Feel free to cut this out if you feel like it. Did you do this when you were married?
No.
I'm trying to picture in my head.
It's not the
Neil
same.
coming over and me explaining to my wife that we're just going to go downstairs and play some video games and
Don't
crash
mind us,
eventually.
honey. Don't mind us.
Yeah.
No, it is definitely different now that I am single. So the opportunities for this to happen are more frequent. And we take advantage of that because we want to spend as much time we're huge nerds.
No,
God.
that's amazing. I'm just like, you're talking, but I'm doing the mental math. I'm like, okay, so if I get rid of my wife, I could start having sleepovers
galore,
again.
Curtis.
I'm like, there is an immediate list of pros and cons coming right now through my mind.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
It is, and it's
You have the hindsight now of like looking back and remembering how good those moments were of your childhood and being able to recreate them through adult eyes.
Yeah.
That is rare.
It is. And the thing is too, like, it's a bit different. We every once in a while we'll have that second wind and we'll be like, we also have a playlist called Songs That You Sing at the Top of Your Lungs. And we'll do like a kitchen dance party.
Oh my God. 3 songs off that list right now.
Sia, Titanium.
Yes.
Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes.
And it's this weird one that Candace likes, and I can't remember what it's called.
Sing it for me.
I can't even think of it. That's 2 songs.
Okay, good enough.
Yeah.
No Shania.
No.
Really?
I'm not.
That's fair. No,
I like Shania, but I don't love her. So yeah, kitchen dance parties, and all of a sudden we're like, ooh, it's 1:45. What's going on? But at the same time, there are nights where it's like, hey, let's sleep. I'm going to stay over. It's going to be super fun. And it'll be like 9:45. And it's like, I had a really hard day.
Yeah.
Do you want to just, and we're like, yeah, let's go to bed. And then we get 8.5 hours of sleep. Yeah. And that's also amazing.
I'm fascinated by this.
Yeah. So I'm riding both lanes of that sleepover thing still. And it is pretty cool. So I don't know, like what would happen if you called up, who's one of your good buddies right now?
My friend Neil. Shout out Neil.
What happens if you phone up Neil? And is he also married?
Yes. Yeah.
Renting a hotel room would be weird. But if your wife was out of town, let's just say, because maybe that would happen. If you're like, dude, do you want to come over and just like hang out overnight? Don't call it a sleepover.
Yeah.
That's old.
I'm trying to figure out how we could pull that off. I mean, we've definitely gone together at each other's house when the kids are asleep and had some drinks, but it wasn't like a sleepover.
Right.
Someone had to go home at some point.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like in this situation, my bestie and I, it's just her and I.
Yeah.
Like there's no kids around for the situation. So it does work a little bit better. But I don't know. Maybe.
See, I want to make this happen now. I'm obsessed with this idea.
And don't call them adult sleepovers either, because that just sounds creepy.
I mean, Andrew's still in town. Neil's still in town. Michael's in BC, but we could get him to come. He's come back before.
For a sleepover.
Yeah. The thing is, he would.
But
if we could pull this off.
Okay, here's the thing. Have a guys' weekend. So this becomes the ultimate chance for you to have a sleepover.
Yeah, I guess that's what normal people do, right? This is just a guys' weekend. I'm overthinking this.
I just came back from a girls' weekend, and you are overthinking it because it's the same thing. And ours was 4. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah. We did 4 nights. We made it happen that we could be together for 4 nights.
But where was this? Like, you guys go somewhere, don't you?
I drove to Pigeon Lake, Alberta.
Sure.
To make it happen.
See, in my mind, we're going to somebody's basement and we're just playing video games.
Make it a destination.
See, but then that's just a guy's weekend. I want to recreate the sleepover.
Well, you have the sleepover at the guy's weekend. And are those the guys you would have had sleepovers with?
Yeah.
Childhood friends still, which is very cool.
Yeah. We could pull it off.
Okay. Well, put that in your list of things to do on top of all the things in your life.
We had one in, I believe it was like May of grade 12. We're like, we should do another one before high school's over.
Oh, nice.
Stayed up all night playing video games. We watched Seven.
What a good show.
Kids. Do you remember Kids?
Yes, I remember Kids.
Every 90s person saw Kids, and they were never the same after that.
Nope, that was troubling.
We watched those 2 that night. We played video games all night, and I remember sitting there at like probably 6 a.m. None of us had slept, and I remember thinking, like, this is it. Like, this is it.
One of those moments?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I actually knew this would be the last time we have a sleepover. Like, we're not having a sleepover out of high school.
And that's your sentimentalness coming through once again. But it's true. And it's, oh my God, I don't even want to bring it up because it makes me cry. But it's like, there's a moment where you picked your child up for the last time.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay.
I read that, and I was still running. Just scoop Noah up off his feet, like not like a cradle, but like just pick him up under the arms. And I'm like, no, this is never gonna happen.
There's a trend right now. I've seen it on TikTok a little bit where a woman of, I don't even know, the child is probably, I'm gonna say like 15, 16.
Yeah.
And the mom's like, okay, so there's a saying that at some point in your life, you're going to pick your child up for the last time and not remember when it was. So I want to remember it. So I want to pick you up. Jeez Louise, I'm bawling my eyes out because the one mom, the daughter was pretty tiny. So she was able to like pick her up, koala beared her for a full minute. It was beautiful. The other mom, the daughter was quite tall and lanky, and it was hilarious because they couldn't make it happen. But I know what you're saying. Like the fact that you were able to note it for your brain that it was the last one. That's pretty cool. Because my goldfish memory, I don't remember my last one. Mind you, I'm still having them. Forget about it. It was last week.
Yeah, absolutely. One time my daughter picked me up. This is off topic, but she was at a dance class, just like the community one at our school. And we're putting our winter boots on, and she's just pinging from being overstimulated and dancing and everything. And she's like, "Hey, teacher, you want to see me pick my dad up?" And I'm like, not paying attention. And she's like, "All right, Macy." And then Macy just like goes low.
Yeah.
And like
lifts with her legs,
wraps both arms around one of my thighs, and like literally just like tree trunks, like she stands up, and I go like
she lifted you from one of your legs.
It's very hard to explain, but like she kind of got low under me because I was bent over, and wrapped her arms around one of my legs and then stood up. So like she didn't lift me, but she put me off balance where I like rolled over top of her onto my like back and side.
Oh my God.
I was not ready for that. She basically just flipped me.
Right.
And then she was like, "See, I told you I can." And I was like, "Oh my," like
what is
I was
happening?
landed on my head.
How jacked is your daughter?
Right. It's all angles and what is it?
Physics?
Fulcrum?
Sure. Yeah, so that was really sad. I don't know how to come back off of that one.
Did you ever sneak out, Stacey? Did you ever? We snuck out.
I was a good little
time.
Mennonite kid.
We snuck out all the time.
Really?
We would leave. Yeah, my friend Neil's basement that we stayed in had this window that just popped out. I mean, he got robbed.
Oh, geez.
Later through said window, but we would have a sleepover and we would look and wait, and then when his mom was asleep, we'd pop the window and we would just wander the neighborhood. And we were in like grade 7. Terrifying to look back at now.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, there was 3 or 4 men, not men, we were boys, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. But it was a different time. Like right now, picturing my 14-year-old daughter wandering the neighborhood. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Nope.
No.
And I hate society for that.
Yes. I don't know if it was less safe back then. We just didn't know about it.
Dude, this is a conversation for another day.
100%.
We should focus on just the perception of safety as a child.
I may have said this
Should
before in our podcast, safety as a child, but I remember like being, Gen X, I'm so glad I didn't have helicopter parents. They let us do whatever we want. And then I watch all these true crime documentaries and they're like, yeah, this guy just like walked through my open window and took me. Mm-hmm. And then,
Or I was like riding my bike down the street to deliver a letter in the mailbox for my mom, and I never came home.
Yeah.
No thanks.
No thank you.
Oh, God. So just wandered the neighborhood. You didn't get into like any ruckus. You weren't like egging houses.
No. We
Good
just were
kids.
like, whoa. We turned sprinklers on. That was fun.
Oh.
Neil lived on the very end of Cumberland, where it's like a crescent.
Yep.
And in the middle of the little like middle part of the crescent, whatever you call that, that's just grass. Mm-hmm. The giant
boulevard.
Yeah. All right, Green Day. There was just this big piece of wood, and you'd lift up the wood, and there were all the like levers, and we'd turn on all the
city sprinklers.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Bold.
And we thought that was pretty cool.
We're watering the grass.
Yeah.
You little assholes.
Yeah. And we would just wander around the neighborhood.
Okay.
And then one time, the older kids, so we were in probably like grade 6. And then these grade 8s from our school jumped out of the bushes and were like, "What are you boys doing?" And
my
I
God.
almost pissed my pants.
As
and then
you
they're like,
would.
"Yeah, what's up? You guys snuck out too." And it was cool. Like they could
All of a sudden you were friends?
Well, they could have like bullied us or something, but they were just excited they were having a sleepover and they snuck out too. And they're like, "Hey man, yeah, see you at school."
We got something in common.
And then on Monday I was like, hey grade 8s, remember when we saw? And they're like, "Don't talk to me." That's fine.
You guys had that one like split second.
One. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you were strangers. I actually, now that I think about it, like my friend Tennille, she lived in a house that backed a park of Lawson Heights School. Mm-hmm. So I think we might have one night snuck out And not even snuck. I think we just did. Mm-hmm. Her mom's pretty cool. Yeah. And we just went to the park. Yeah. I think that might have happened. Or maybe we just like ran around. I don't know. But we didn't.
Once again, no thank you for my kids.
Yeah, no.
I don't want them going to the park in the middle of the night by themselves.
And it doesn't even matter the neighborhood. No.
And then much like the time my friends got busted using the fake coins at the Lawson Heights arcade, I wasn't there when they got busted sneaking out by my friend's mom.
Oh, look at you.
She heard them, and she waited downstairs, and all of a sudden, there were these butts coming backwards through the window, and she was like, well, hello.
Oh, geez.
And it was the thing, and I was like, Val, I can't believe they did that to you.
Yeah. Oh, my God. How
If I was there, it wouldn't have happened, Val. Just so you know.
What not a martyr. What's the opposite of is that the right word?
I don't know why anyone talks to me. Yeah. I know the word. Not no.
Martyr is a woman though, isn't it?
Martyr's just someone who suffers.
Guess what? I have to look it
up.
All
right, let's look up martyrs.
Martyr?
We should do a episode on the greatest horror movies ever made, and you should watch Martyrs if you never want to sleep again.
Martyr is a person who suffers death or great persecution for advocating or refusing to renounce a belief, principle, or cause.
I didn't die for it.
But you were a martyr.
I was, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, what movie? Sorry?
There's a movie called Martyrs. It's
Martyrs.
Like 2004
Just gonna add an
French.
S to this search here. It's in French?
It's a French movie, and it is... I still think about it probably once a week.
2008?
One of the most... They made like a Hollywood remake of it in 2011, but you got to watch the original French one. French horror movies do not follow normal Hollywood.
European movies in general, I think, but specifically thrillers, horror movies, unhinged.
Yeah.
That's a whole
There are rules Hollywood adheres to that the foreign films do not. When you see animals getting killed in like the first 5 minutes, you're like, well, okay, this is. I don't know if I like this. Am I allowed
to be watching this?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll put Martyrs on my list.
Yeah, that's one of the darkest things I've ever seen.
Ew. I found once this list, and I think it's in an email account of mine somewhere, but it was like, and we're getting off topic, but that's okay.
This ties into sleepovers because you guys must have watched horror movies at some time.
Yes.
At some point.
But there was a list of like the top 5 most disturbing horror movies ever made, and they all came out of like Denmark and like places like that.
Yeah.
And it was just previews of the movies, and I kicking myself because I feel like I want to find it again because the previews scared the crap out of me. And
so fun.
Yeah, it's so fun because we actually did talk about this. Remember, what was it? The Gate?
Yeah.
I saw The Gate at a sleepover at my friend Tammy's house.
Tammy.
Terrified me, absolutely terrified me because I just wasn't used to scary movies then. I had friends who were like, they were all over it. They had older siblings. I was an older sibling trying to set the way for my younger bro. And
did you?
No, I don't know. We were pretty different. He always wanted to like computers and Nintendo.
Yeah, my sister and I had an older sister, and she was quite skidly.
Skidly?
Skidly. She hung out with the people who wore like the leather jackets and...
She was a skid.
Yeah, skidly.
I've never heard skidly.
She was quite skidly.
Quite skidly.
She was of the skidly variety.
Okay.
All right.
Skittish? No.
Skidly. Yes. So I wasn't taking a lot from her.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But I look back and she had incredible taste in music, which I did not give her credit for at the time.
Well, you never give your siblings credit.
Turn down your ghetto blaster, Deb. Yeah. I don't want to hear Guns N' Roses, and now all I want to hear is Guns N' Roses. I can't hear my Weird Al Yankovic tape, Deb. Turn down Motley Crue. No, she had it right.
What's this crap you're listening to?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
And that's another weird sibling thing too, right? Where, you know, as an adult, once you gain perspective and experience and all that stuff, you look back on so many situations from your life wishing you could have done things differently or whatever, but like recognizing something about the sister who you were like, ugh, she's worst. And then you're like, you know what? No, she was cool.
Yeah.
I just couldn't recognize it.
Another weird thing to talk about music, my dad would always listen to like 50s and 60s in the car on long trips. And I'm not nostalgic for that. I don't hear 50s, 60s music and be like, oh, those road trips with dad. I just think it's great music. Like, I listen to 50s and 60s. Yeah. And again, it's not some tie back to my childhood. I'm just like, God, these are good songs. Well, and that like kind of grainy, smoky sound. Oh.
And you have such an appreciation for the progression of music.
Yes.
Where you're like, you hear this one song and you're like, this was the #1 song in the United States of America in 1963. And you hear it it's just hard to wrap your head around because you now hear, and I don't know if do we still have music charts? I guess so.
Sure.
But it's so different, and you just see how far the way songwriting and music has come that it's just like weird.
Doo-wop. Oh my God.
Doo-wop.
I could listen to doo-wop all day.
Honestly.
I think they just put one mic in the middle of the band.
Yeah, and they all stood around it and did their thing.
Boo, 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 boo.
Or
boo, 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 boo.
what's the other one? Like quartets or barbershop sort of style, that kind of thing. Oh my God.
So listening to doo-wop at sleepovers in the 90s.
Right? What a cool kid you would have been.
We watched Kids, and that was the last sleepover to go back to Kids. Nothing was the same after you watched that.
Because,
people thought it was real.
yes, that's the other thing, is just the way it was shot. It was almost like docu-style or like first person. Well, not first person, but very realistic. And I have to say, again, just based on the fact that I was a pretty good kid, I didn't get into anything. And you see these children
wandering the streets of New York,
getting themselves in bad situations.
Yes.
And you just instantly were like, is that going to happen to me? Because these kids are relatable.
Yes, it was relatable, but this is how, if I wasn't in Saskatoon, this is how my life would be.
Exactly.
That's what you thought. I'd be killing someone with a skateboard.
I know. Oh, God.
So that,
Ugh. Anyway, this might be, I don't want to say our shortest one yet.
That's fine.
But we both have busy days today, so I think this is
You're capping it.
35-minute mark.
That's respectable.
Yeah,
that's
I like
respectable.
It.
We covered a lot of ground as usual.
Yeah, we did.
I need to recreate, as you always call me sentimental, and I am. I feel like I've really dropped the ball with recreating my childhood sleepovers.
And the thing is, though, don't put too much pressure on it.
So much pressure.
Because it's not going to be what you want it to be, and you'll be like, well, damn, that was a waste of time.
First of all, I need to find someone to open up a video rental store so we can start there.
There you
number
go.
one, we need to open up a family video again at the end of the block.
And then buy a bunch of 80s duvets to sleep with. There you go.
Yep.
That's a big list. Find some Nintendos.
I'll get my friend's mom, Susan, to come downstairs every hour and be like, can you go the frick to bed?
And then find a window you can squeeze through.
Yeah.
So you can sneak out.
Ouch.
Only because you're an adult, Curtis.
Stacey.
Are those windows actually
I don't think you could pop windows out anymore.
Very quick offshoot. Yeah. I slept in the basement since I was 4 years old.
Yes.
I think we talked about that previously. And when we moved to the house my parents are in Lawson, I was in the very basement, and the basement window was one of those 2 foot by 1 foot windows. You know the ones.
Yeah.
The basement windows. And it was one of the ones that pulled out and stood up.
Oh, so it wasn't even a slide to the side. There's no getting out of that.
So there
were
so many nights.
Fire hazard.
After I'd listened to the Crime Stoppers blurb on the radio, absolutely terrified, I was like, if there was a fire and I had to get out of this window, first of all, I'd have to drag something over to it to stand on. My arms are spaghetti noodles. I would not be able to hoist myself out of that window. And that's my only means of escape, technically.
Yeah.
I remember asking my parents for a fire extinguisher because I was like, I don't want to die.
You would have stepped up.
I would have. I'd like to think I could.
Up. You would have tried to pull yourself up and you couldn't.
Maybe
then you would have got down and done 10 push-ups, and then you would have tried it again and would have been able to do it.
I would have also been like, come on, buddy, give me some adrenaline. And maybe I would be like, and just hulked my way out.
Yeah. Put Bohemian Rhapsody up to 11.
There you go.
Let's go.
Mama!
Get me out of here, Freddy. Just doing a chin up out of that tiny window.
Oh, amazing. That does it for episode 10 of the Out of Tune podcast. We will do this probably next week.
Probably.
We'll see. We'll touch base with each other and see how we're doing. And we'll find another topic from back in the day to talk about.
Heck yeah.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Cruise FM Out of Tune podcast. Check back for new episodes wherever you get your podcasts or at cruisefm.com.